Sounds good?
Sounds good to me.
I guess.
Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Brittany Branch, and my company is called Figs and Radishes. I am a nutrition health coach, and today I am with Nicole and Patty, who are two consultants of Market America. And we want to jump right into the conversation, and I want to let you all know about the daily essentials. Let me hold it up for you all. So, the daily essential comes with the OPC3, the multivitamin. It has the activated B complex and calcium, and we all know how good those vitamins are. But I bet you all probably have these at home individual in a bottle. And what's really good about the daily essential is that all of those things come in this one packet. So if I can have Patty start telling us about the daily essential and why you think that it is good for individuals out there to get on it.
Absolutely. Well, like Brittany mentioned, a lot of you probably have a lot of these products at home, but I bet you have them in a pill or a tablet form. And on average, according to the physician's desk reference, they show that when you're taking something in a pill, tablet, or a capsule, on average, you're going to get about 20% absorption. A lot of times they actually pass through the body whole, depending upon your age, your digestive capacity. When Brittany showed you that stick pack, those 4 products are in there, and they are in the form of a powder. So what we do is first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, we add 8 ounces of water to that packet, and it's really yummy. I guarantee you're going to like it. And we drink it down again, first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, if you can, and you can get upwards of 95% available in your intestines for absorption within 10 minutes. In fact, anything you eat has to become isotonic before any of the nutrients can be absorbed. So our product starts out isotonic. So you might have been taking vitamins forever and not really felt a difference from them. Well, with these, it's almost impossible not to feel a difference from these vitamin and mineral supplements. In the packet is 1 dose of a multivitamin. There's 1 dose of an activated B. There's 1 dose of a calcium, and there's 1 dose of a product called OPC3, which is a super antioxidant. It also supports inflammation as well as a histamine effect. Go back to the multivitamin. The largest majority of doctors out there today are recommending that their patients take a good multivitamin. There are a lot of things that doctors would like for their patients to do, like exercise, get outside, start eating a better diet, getting more sleep, reducing their stress. But when it all comes down to it, the one thing that people can be the most compliant about is taking a vitamin, okay? That multivitamin is going to fill in the blanks of a lot of where your nutrition may fall short. Even if you're the best eater in the world, our soils are so depleted. They're such a bad source. Even again, if you try to eat all organic, there's no guarantee that those soils are going to be rotated so that you're going to get different nutrients out of them. So the multivitamin is a great way to fill in the blanks, fill in the gaps where your nutrition falls short. And what you may find is since you're getting some of this nutritional value, you may have less cravings. You may have more energy. You may sleep a little better. I mean, there's so many advantages. Your body, if it was like a race car, is going to need good fuel, not bad stuff. And when you think about it too, your cells are being eliminated. Like you have 60 trillion cells in your body, and every day, just like 30 to 40,000 skin cells a minute are being scoffed off and replaced. What do you want to replace them with? Cells that have the nutrients out of a burger and fries, or something that's got good quality nutrition in it. Okay, so then we have an activated B complex, super important, because everything in our environment lately is depleting our B vitamins. It's crazy, including prescription medications. They're depleting our Bs too. So this company, which is so remarkable, there's different, let me just go off on a tangent here for a second. There's feed grade supplements, which are basically for animals. There's food grade, which is what you're going to find on kind of a department store or a grocery store or a CVS or GNC or something like that on their shelf. And then there's nutraceuticals. And what separates a nutraceutical from food or feed grade supplements is that 97% of what's on the label has got to be in the actual product. Okay. So when you take a nutraceutical, it's in there, you know, the ingredients are in there. The other thing about this company is that that's so great is that every ingredient is in there at the amount that's been shown to be scientifically significant in the body. So you're getting the dose that you need to make a difference for you. So the activated B, we started out with a B12 product. Then they realized all Bs had to be taken in complex. Then they realized that activated mentholated Bs satisfy almost the entire population and takes, helps those people that don't have the enzyme that helps to digest B vitamins. The third thing is calcium, 1 dose of calcium. It's like 250 or 350 to 400 milligrams, which is exactly the amount that you need to be able to absorb in 1 dose. You may need to take a divided dose of calcium, but we can talk about that another time. Again, calcium, men, women, children, everybody needs calcium. Everybody needs calcium. Every twitch in your body is because of it needs calcium. Calcium is important for gut health. It's important for brain health. It's important for, we think about bones and teeth. Calcium knows way more than that. And then that last product, the OPC product, it's actually oligoproanthocyanidins, which is a mouthful. But what it means is it's pycnogenol, isotonic pycnogenol, grapeseed extract, red wine extract, and other bioflavonoids. So the pycnogenol is actually pine bark extract. And what it does is it's a free radical scavenger. Free radicals are molecules missing an electron and they're very unstable and they try to contaminate or they try to affect other good healthy molecules. They say that free radicals are the precursor for every degenerative disease known to man. So if you can flood the body with something that's going to neutralize free radicals, you're going to get a lot of relief from a lot of different things that you might be suffering from. It's also, like I mentioned, great support for inflammation. One of the best things I've ever seen. And I've got 100 testimonials to support that too. It's also great for histamine effect. People that are dealing with, things that, cause the histamine effect or whatever, OPC is great for that. And it's also, we've all heard the terminology, a great super duper antioxidant. So that one packet really does pack a punch. And I love it. I take it every single day.
What about you, Nicole? Do you have anything to say about the daily essentials? And I love everything that Patty said, and I totally agree, especially starting off from the beginning about the soil being depleted. I know that we've all heard this in the news lately about just our food not being the same as it was when our grandparents was forming, so we are missing a lot of the nutrients and the vitamins naturally, that's already in the food. It's just not there, and there is so much of a big difference. So totally agree with you. Thank you. What about you, Nicole? What do you have to say?
Well, I'm not sure how I follow that up because she pretty much covered everything, but
She did.
I will piggyback. I'll piggyback on the soil depletion. So if you remember back 100 years, they used to, they would go from one field to the other field, let the field go to seed, and that helped to replenish all of the vitamins and minerals in the soils. And we don't do that anymore. So yes, the soils are very depleted. We also pick our foods not at optimal ripeness because they usually have to travel so far that they're not where they should be with all the vitamins and minerals that they really need to help us. The stick pack, like this daily essentials, I also take it every day. Okay. Patty had mentioned the OPC3. That is good as a histamine, helps with allergies. That's how I was introduced to this business, is through this specific product. I had really bad seasonal allergies. It was actually Patty who introduced me to the product. Thank you. And it really, really helps me it helps my body keep my allergies in check. The thing that I like about it most also is that it's a natural product. It's not any kind of, it's not a drug or it's not something like that. It's a nutraceutical, like Patty said. So I can take more of it and not have any adverse effects of it. Usually in the spring, I will double or triple my dose to help my body keep my allergies in check. And same thing, so I will take that stick pack, but then it also comes in a bottle. So I will take another capful or 2 or 3 or 6, depending on what time of year it is, to help me. And I do the same thing with the bees. Like there's one dose of that B vitamin, the B complex in there, but that also in a bottle, because I'm a competitive athlete, I will take more of the B vitamins to help me with everything that I need to fill in the blanks. And honestly, calcium too. We all should be taking calcium. Calcium is a really large molecule, so it's really hard to absorb. So that needs to be taken in a split dose. So that one stick pack has one dose. I also take another dose at bedtime, which can help me with some sleep also.
That is so wonderful. You guys have shared so much great information about it. I think I was doing some reading the last time we talked about OPC3, and I also think I read that it was really good for joint health. And so I really like that about the OPC3 because, as you mentioned, being a competitive athlete, you're really sore after you're working out, but also, too, just for individuals who probably are on their feet all day, 10 hours to 12 hours, I think it's really good for that. I know a lot of people suffer with joint health, and so I know personally that's one of the reasons why I like the stick pack. And then also too, it gives me so many vitamins in one pack versus having to spend the money on buying all for those things separate. So I really love it. And then the B complex also, let me just mention that. I know a lot of people who are still going to the doctor just to get a B12 shot just for energy, having that. So having this daily essential introduced to their lives can cover a lot of things that we're probably not just thinking about. Like you ladies said, just, filling the gap on a lot of areas that is probably just going untouched. We're probably taking one or two, but not all four. And it's really nice to just invest in a product that can give me, multiple things and help my body. So thank you for sharing. The next one I want to talk about is something that you introduced me to, Nicole, is the Mocha Tonix, which I really, 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 really love. And I have been using the Mocha Tonix now, I think for about maybe going on 2 months, maybe 2.5 months now. And so I really love the Mocha Tonix because I have been trying to kick my coffee habit, just like a lot of people probably out there in America. I love my coffee with cream and sugar, and it's hard, to live that healthy life and say we can't have that cream and sugar. And so I have been using this, and I can tell you right now, I get everything that it says. And the energy is one of the first things that is listed on the packet right here. And I can tell you when I first took it, I don't even think it was like 20 minutes, probably not even 15 minutes. And I had left the house and I was at the light, and all of a sudden I had this sense of awareness that I was just aware of everything going on around me. Like my eyes just like beamed open, and I was like, oh my God, feel so aware, just alert. And I really loved it. And that was just taking it in the morning. I've also drinking this in the afternoon and felt the same thing. I love telling my clients to use it in a smoothie. And literally all I use is a teaspoon out of the packet, and I pop it in my blender with some milk, probably about a cup of milk, and then one or half of a frozen banana and blend it up. And that is my afternoon snack. That is definitely my afternoon snack that I've been using, doing since I've gotten the packet. It's so bad, you guys. I was telling someone about the product the other day, and I was like, I have been doing this since I got the Mocha Tonic. So I'm a big fan of the Mocha Tonic. And anybody that knows me knows that I'm not that big of a fan of chocolate. And I can tell you right here, this flavor right here has that pow flavor to it. It's really strong, it's really intense, but I definitely love it. And so why don't you ladies tell me what you think about it? Patty, will you go first?
Absolutely. I am as much in love with that product as you are. Okay. So I put it in decaf coffee. I just put a little spoonful, little tiny teaspoonful or what. And what I find, and I've been on this product for so many years, I love it. It's a coffee mocha drink. It burns body fat. It increases your lean muscle tissue. It makes you more mentally alert. So you are just like on your game and can handle anything, but it's also so good and so tasty. It's like dessert for breakfast. It's like cheating. I'm telling you, it's like cheating. And I have to give you a little personal story too. My husband passed away a number of years ago. And I have to tell you, it was very difficult for me to get out of bed and get myself motivated. And I had 2 little girls, so I needed to. But I really do attribute the vitamin and mineral supplements and really specifically the Mocha Tonix to giving me the energy. Of course, I wasn't sleeping well and all of that, but it helped me, keep my brain really fresh. And I love that product. I love it.
Yeah, I do too. I can't say enough good things about it. And I've had a few clients try it out. And I can tell you right now, I think I have told you guys already that I've gotten the calls and the text message just like the flavor is so good. You know, when you try something new, you're always nervous about the flavors. You don't really know if it's going to be what you like or what people are telling you about. So I'm just really happy that everything, that I've been telling people about, they are trying it for themselves and they're loving the flavor, and the alertness is what's really good, and most of everybody loves it in the smoothie. So I'm, like I said, I can't say enough good things about it. Nicole, will you tell me what you think about the Mocha Tonix?
Yeah, same thing. I'm a combination of both of you. I put a teaspoon in my coffee in the morning with some milk usually. I also make smoothies with it, but I don't do banana. I do like some frozen berries. So it's like a raspberry chocolate, sometimes a yogurt, sometimes milk. It just depends. But yeah, and I'm a former bartender, so they make great martinis also. Just saying.
I love it. I love it. Won't you tell me about some other products that you ladies like to use? Nicole, won't you continue going and tell me about a product that you really like using since joining Market America, please?
Oh my God, just one?
Yeah.
We're gonna stick with health and wellness, right? I mean, there's honestly there's so many. So because I'm an athlete, I also I'd have to say another favorite of mine would be magnesium. I think it's a mineral that people don't really think about a lot, and it really helps me with it helps me deal with muscle pain, like after a hard workout. It also helps me sleep. So I would have to say that's probably one worthy to mention. As well as, I mean, vitamin D with K2, we all should be taking that. That is also, I don't know how many people know that you need vitamin K to help with the absorption of vitamin D and calcium. So vitamin K is actually the cup in your body that tells the calcium where to go. It's like, come this way into the bones. This is where you're needed. So that's a great product too. And, like this company is really great at putting all of the ingredients together that work synergistically to make them the most beneficial in the body. So,
yeah,
I mean, I could talk about all the products. I mean, there's so many.
I bet you could, and I'm starting to get like that too. Just I am. Every time you guys allow me to taste something, I'm just thrilled about it. They create product that you really can stand behind and believe in, and I'm so happy to be joining the team with you guys. And thank you for mentioning the K vitamin, because not a lot of people know that. So we need to know that. We need to be more educated about supplements, just because it's so predominant. When you talk about health and wellness, everyone has supplements out there that they're trying to push. But we're not spending enough time educating our audience. We're not spending enough time educating our clients about what vitamins work for the body and what specific vitamins we need, so that we can reach optimum health. And so knowledge is power. So I would suggest that, take the time to learn, talk to a health professional, get with a nutritionist or a health coach to help you understand supplements and what it is that you need for your body. Patty, I bet that you could tell us a little bit more about the magnesium.
Oh my goodness. Don't let me go. I'm actually, we'll step away from magnesium for a minute, but I do love magnesium. And since the whole COVID thing happened, we were on the computer so much and I was getting head discomfort and I never had it in my life. And then really read up on magnesium and oh my gosh, it just, it's been a miracle for me. But I want to touch on our weight management because that's how I first got involved with the company 27 years ago. I battled my weight and found something that was just, changed my health and my weight and taught me how to eat kind of low glycemic index. So I try to eat things that don't raise my blood sugar levels, because up here is when your body calls for insulin, and insulin's job is to store excess sugar that's in the blood as fat. And so, regulating, keeping your blood level like this is really key. But one of my favorite products, which is a fairly new product over the last few years to marketamericanshop.com, is what we call Trim Tea. This is a really special product. Again, it comes in stick packs and we just take one a day. And it is for weight management for sure, but it's for so many other things too. And at this point, I'm really not looking, I mean, I'm at a very stable weight and have been at this weight other than being pregnant for 27 years. And so I really wasn't looking to help with weight loss or anything, but I knew I needed to try the product in order for to be able to tell anybody else about it. And so I did, but at the time, what was happening is I'm 59 years old. This was about 4 years ago. I was starting to deal with this kind of belly bloat, and I was just not willing to just, say it's menopause. It's the way it's going to be. I'm never going to wear anything tucked in again. And it was like frustrating. And I thought it maybe was food allergies and I started to eliminate some out of my diet and it still wasn't working. Well, when I got on this product 3 days later, I lost my belly bloat. When I understood it later, it's a really great product to support inflammation in the body. In fact, over the 10-week double-blind placebo-based clinical trial, it showed that it reduced, for the average person, inflammation about 52%. Well, that's huge. So I probably was dealing with some kind of inflammation and allergy and thing that was going on in my gut. But one of the other things that it does for people that have yo-yo dieted or carried extra weight for a significant amount of time, they traditionally have very low, what's called adiponectin. And what it did over that 10-week period was it increased adiponectin 159%.
Wow.
Watch this over that 10-week period. And that's the one thing about this product. You have got to be on it for 10 weeks. The average person lost 28.2 pounds, I believe. Again, they started out on average about 215. So somebody that's 150 is probably not going to lose 28 pounds type thing. But, just to let you know, it's been significant. And the ingredients in it, there are only 2 ingredients and they're powerhouses. There's no doubt about it. I really do love that product.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And the data on that is amazing. It's so transformational, basically. I mean, that's mind blowing. It's just amazing. And I've tried the Trim Tea, everyone, and I can tell you, like I told these ladies when we got on our call way back when I was trying it, it is wonderful. I like it. I believe you ladies told me that I can have it hot or cold, and you can sip it like tea. Anytime throughout your day, whatever your set time is. I preferred mine's cold, and I actually drank it like that. And so it was really nice, and I had a wonderful experience on it. And so mine was just trying it out. Like she said, before I tell someone to try it, I want to try it myself to get my take on it, my experience on it. So mine was not the whole 10 weeks, but I did have enough to try it for 2 days. And like I said, it was wonderful. And the products that I have tried, I have just absolutely fell in love with it. Like I have fallen in love with the company, and just so happy to just see what else comes our way. Well, I thank you ladies so much for taking the time to talk to me today. It has been an absolute pleasure talking to you about the Market America products. And I'm just happy for anyone to reach out to me and let me know what you think you might want to try, or to make a one-on-one session with me, and we can just finish talking about what would be good for your body, looking at the supplements. So again, my name is Brittany Branch. My company is called Figs and Radishes. I am a nutrition health coach, and I will be happy to have a one-on-one session with